Hey everybody, it's Dean here from iGaming, and we're going to be playing an Arena Cube Seal. So let's see if we get any good stuff. Confirm that purchase. Okay, so this is the second one that we've played now, and so we kind of know what we should be looking for, what we shouldn't be looking for. Let's start with a quick glance at the rares and the mythic rares, just to kind of get that into our head. And yeah, it's looking like we've got lots of strong stuff. In terms of white, Mentor of the Meek. So whenever another creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield. Hey Chaos, how's it going, my friend? We just cracked open a one of the seals. We had a little bit of a practice run, didn't go too well. But yeah, it looks like in order to win these, we need lots of evasion mixed with some very kind of high-powered cards. So we're going to see how well we do in the next run with that. White here is looking great. Elspeth Sun's Nemesis, obviously it's a very strong card by itself. It does everything that you want it to do, and also it can escape. Yes, very much so. Let's have a look at the green for you as well. I mean, green is looking even better, right? Questing Beast, Biogenic Ooze. Thorn Mammoth. Can't even remember this one. What's this? Whenever Thorn Mammoth or another creature enters the battlefield in your control, it fights up to one target creature you don't control. Wow, we've got a Teferi as well. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant. I mean, what a card that is. What do we have in terms of fixing? We have black-white, which looks excellent. Lotus Field. We've got Niv Mizzet Reborn, which is always it's always one of those interesting ones, isn't it? But I don't think we've got enough kind of dual-coloured cards to make that work. Crucible of Worlds, you may play land cards from your graveyard. Shadow Spear is a nice inclusion. Platinum Angel, and also an Ugin as well. Wow. I mean, what do we do? What do we do here? What do we do here at all? Risk factor is meh. I think it might be a little bit slow. The boar is fine. Storm's Wrath. Dragon Master Outcast. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 6 or more lands, create a 5/5 dragon token with flying. I mean, yes. That's what we want. Is everything and more. Dragoseth. Whenever it attacks, it deals 4 damage to any target. Yeah, this is an extremely strong card, isn't it? And Electronic Biomancer. I mean, green is looking fine. You've got the Gilded Goose. Incubation Druid. I mean, I know there's only one of them, but it does tap for kind of so it's any type that a land you control produces. Wayward Sawtooth, another very strong card. Questing Beast will be very difficult for our opponents to deal with. I mean, it's just a shame that we might not get a chance to play Teferi, because I love that card. I'm a very big blue-white control player. Black is looking okay, and white is just looking really powerful. Okay, let's look at them color by color now, and let's take the filters off for the rares and the mythic rares. Okay, so in terms of white, yeah, there's quite a lot. I mean, well, actually, in terms of kind of main creatures, there's lots of kind of pacifism spells. Conclave Tribunal, Glass Casket, Revoke Existence is also nice. I'm not entirely sure how good it will be in this set though. Disenchant again, more or less the same thing. So it is nice in terms of having Settle the Wreckage and Elsewhere's Nightmare. In blue, we have on Summon, Merfolk Trickster is nice. Negate, Omen Speaker, Psychic Corrosion. Whenever you draw a card, each opponent puts 2 cards from their library into the graveyard. That might be quite nice. Okay. Joya, whenever you cast a historic spell, draw a card. I don't know how good that's going to be. I mean, actually, to be fair, looking at this, it's not going to be too bad. Black. Oh, now black actually, when you look kind of further afield, it's nice. I mean, you've got the Blade Juggler in terms of card draw, Maya's Grasp, Dead Weight, Spark Harvest, red. Now red suddenly looks a lot weaker. Charging Monster Saw is nice. I mean, this is fine. It is expensive, but I guess there's Lightning Strike as well. Okay, well, what about green? Okay, so I think overall, green is potentially one of our stronger cards, right? Stronger colours at least. Let's have a look. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to a target creature or planeswalker you don't control, so that's quite nice. Nice interaction with black there with the Savvy Hunter. Dryad Greenseeker, that was excellent in M19, wasn't it? Look at the top card of your library. If it's a land, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. So if we were doing this, we would have Pelt Collector, Gilded Goose, Incubation Druid, Greenseeker. I don't think there's room for... I mean, Destiny Spin's a fine card by itself. Do we just have a very strong green deck? I mean, let's again have a look in terms of fixing. So we've got Lotus Field. It's fine. It's not really what we want. Fountain of Renewal, Shadow Spear, Golden Egg, Volcanic Servant. At the beginning of your end step, untap a target artifact. Okay. Ugin is going to be great. It's colourless, of course. I mean, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to squeeze Teferi into the deck, which is a shame. It's a very good card. I mean, if we were to get it out, it would be a deal breaker. But equally, we don't want to be shoving cards into the deck just because we can. There's also a Gruul Spellbreaker. It's a card I very much do like. Let's have another look at our red again. Yeah, I think it's quite weak. I think it is weak. I mean, obviously it's not weak, but it's... I don't think it's going to get us there in the long run. Black was fine. Blood Divination. Sacrifice a creature, draw 3 cards. Maya's Grasp. Graveyard Marshal. Okay, so exile a creature, create a 2/2 black zombie. It's battlefield tapped. Cauldron's Gift. Creature card in your graveyard. If you do, return it to battlefield with initial +1/+1 counter. And the Ruin Raider, this is from Ixalan, isn't it? At the beginning of your end step, if you attacked with a creature this turn, reveal the top card of your library, put that card into your hand, you lose life equal to its converted mana cost. Now that's mandatory, right? You can't not do that, I think. Okay, anything that's good with blue? Remind me of this one. Flying Trample. When it enters the battlefield, put 2 1/1 counters on another creature you control. When it dies, Proliferate. Now, Proliferate might be good for Pelt Collector, Incubation Druid. No, not Incubation Druid. I'm thinking of the other one. And Ugin. Okay. I think blue is actually quite a weak colour, in all fairness. Let's have another look at white. Now, white is our strongest colour. It would allow us to splash for blue if we were interested in that. I mean, we don't want to be splashing for the sake of it, though. I mean, let's finish off green for the time being. Paradise Druid would help us splash. I mean, this is a very rampy deck, which is good because it'll get us into all of these good things. I mean, green is definitely our strongest colour, right? By an absolute mile. Imperious Perfect. Other elf creatures you control get +1/+1. And we can create a 1/1 green elf warrior token. So what elves do I have? I have 1, 2, 3... 3 elves isn't bad in sealed, surely. But maybe not good enough here. Goreclaw. Creature spells you cast with power 4, greater cost 2 less to cast. Yep. No, because that's going to be 0/0. And yes. Okay. I guess we have that. And what was I talking about? Blue or was I talking about white? I think I was talking about white, wasn't I? What would we have here then? Shatter the Skies is nice. And this actually helps us splash for black. Is there anything in black that we'd like? Oops. Lots of removal type things. Okay, let's sort our white out first, and then we can decide. Maybe we go back into this kind of scene. I mean, we've got a very strong deck already with green. It's kind of green stompy, 12 creatures. Okay, so I kind of guess in white this is where we'll be introducing things just to kind of clutter the ground with. Finale of Glory. Create X 2/2 white soldier creature tokens. If X is 10 or more, create those as white flying angels. Perfect. Okay, so Creatures without flying can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. Whenever another creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield under your control, you may draw a card. I mean, we do have lots. We do have lots of them. Maybe that might be nice as a source of card draw. Conclave Tribunal. A Johnny's Primate. I don't know. We'll pop them in anyway. I think that's the right thing to do. Any 3-drops though? We are looking a little bit tight on 3-drops. Settle the Wreckage or Shatter the Sky. I mean, Shatter the Sky is technically the best card there, right? But then again, Settle the Wreckage. I mean, this is really tricky because we don't really want it casting on ourselves. So if we were splashing black, we would have things such as the Maya's Grasp and the Dead Weight, which would be nice. But I don't know whether it's the right way to go about it. I mean, we can splash black quite easily. Godless Shrine, Isolated Chapel. So maybe we do think about it. Because if we were to add these in, suddenly we open ourselves up to a Savvy Hunter, which helps to fill this 3 slot. And also we can do things such as these enchantments, which are nice. Blade Juggler is fine. I don't know if it's something that we'd splash. I mean, it does give us card draw. You know, I mean, that's not nothing. Erebos. No, I don't think that's what we want. Again, though, it is card draw. Massacre Girl. No, it's not really a splash colour, is it? Spark Harvest. Destroy things. I mean, that's nice. We don't really have many kill spells here. 14 and 9. Okay. So what do we think about this then? Ooh. Kronos. Creature cards in graveyards can't enter the battlefield. Does that impact us at all? It's not a creature. It's not a creature. Midnight Reaper is. I'm just not sure if it's splashable though. I mean, it is, isn't it? It is splashable. Yeah, it does up our creature count. Is there anything we'd get rid of? I mean, do we need to Settle the Wreckage and Shatter? We don't, but one of the issues is, I mean, there is a high propensity that we're going to get overrun. We're going to get overrun there. So, I am liking this. 41 cards. We've got 15 and 9. Is there anything we'd get rid of? Dead Weight? Maya's Grasp, Dead Weight. Yeah, so got the... Oh, to get rid of the Savvy Hunter? Yeah, that could be a good shout. I mean... Yeah, no, I think you are right. It does lower our creature count though to 14, but I don't know if that's going to matter or not. It's an okay card. Kronos? How does that look in the deck? I mean, it certainly helps things, right? We are pretty low. No, I think this is nice. I mean, we've got doubles. What else would it be? Yeah, me as well, me as well. Okay, so let's get rid of those. Am I missing anything that should be included? Thrash is fine. I don't think... Yeah, the green looks pretty good. I'm excited to play it in all honesty. But I've just kind of had a test run and we got really overwhelmed. So I guess we'll see. I'm not sure whether to play Thrash instead of the Deadweight. I think I might actually. Just because it kind of plays into that green as well. So target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to a target creature you don't control. So it's not fighting it. And also gets to use these kind of hefty green creatures. So I think that's going to be a swap for me. We don't need any red. So that's fine. Actually, what's that just done there? That's taken away 2 swamps. Has it? I wish it wouldn't do that. 1, 2. In fact, do we... No, it's taken... So that needs to go down to 3. So what's this? 4, 11, 14, 15, 16. So we need 1 more white in there. Yeah, the Ugin's there. The Ugin's very much there. It's just a little cheeky colourless. Okay, I feel like I should get rid of something. Mentor of the Meek. No, I mean, it is going to be good. We've got lots of this, and it just gives us excellent card draw. Maybe I just play it out. I mean, what's 41 cards? Who cares? Okay. Yeah, no, exactly. It can just win us the game straight out. Okay, so this is out of 5. So I reckon we're gonna. Maybe I was a little bit hasty before when I thought we was gonna win 4. So I reckon we're gonna go 3-3 here. There's so many strong decks out there. So many strong decks. Yeah, we've got quite a lot of card draw. We're gonna ramp up quite a lot. So I think we're gonna be fine here. Yeah, of course, my friend, of course. So we've got the Gilded Goose, which obviously allows us to ramp in the early game. Pelt Collector, which can grow out of control. I'll do the creatures first, and I'll do the removal and things. A Destiny Spinner, which is a card I'm not too happy about, but it is a nice 2-drop. Dryad Greenseeker is nice. It can kind of help get those lands out, gives us extra card draws. Incubation Druid again, it's another ramper. Paradise Druid, ramper and helps us splash. Mentor of the Meek, we've got lots of creatures with power 2 or less, so this can help us again with card draw. Midnight Reaper for card draw. Wayward Sawtooth is an early card we can play, and because we've got lots of cheap cards, we can hopefully get that Ascend, so 10 permanents very quickly and just kind of going for lots of damage. The Kunaras, just in terms of a little bit of life gain. The Goreclaw is I'm using this for its ability in terms of creatures with power 4 greater can be 2 less to cast. So we've got quite a lot of those creatures. Questing Beast is an excellent addition. Biogenic Ooze, just to get so many creatures out, it would be kind of unbelievable. Yes, that can also help with Ascend. Fantastic point, Chaos. And then we've also got the Beanstalk Giant, again with the ramp, and the Thorn Mammoth to hopefully see games out. It can also fight as well, so lots of removal there. In terms of Planewalkers, we've got Ugin, as we just mentioned, can win games by itself. Ajani, help with a little bit of life gain, and also Elspeth. It gives us something to do with with our graveyard. And in terms of removal, we've got Thrash, Conclave Tribunal, Settle the Wreckage, and Shatter the Sky. Now, we probably don't need both of these, but from what I've seen in the games we've just played, it is very easy to get overwhelmed. And then we've got Maya's Grasp and Spark Harvest. In terms of the kind of extras, we've got kind of things such as kind of Disenchant, but we don't really know how many enchantments or artifacts are going to be around in this set. Trapped in the Tower, Revoke Existence, Glass Casket. Some decent cards in blue, but I don't think there's enough of them. In black, we've still got some kind of things we could sideboard in, but many of them, such as kind of Priest of Forgotten Gods, are kind of weak by themselves. Elspeth Nightmare, I think this is going to be too fast for Elspeth's Nightmare. Blade Juggler is a nice source of card draw, so that's something I might be tempted to kind of play. Blood Divination and Erebos, but again, if we're not kind of solid black, there's nothing we can do there. Massacre Girl. Red, it's got a couple of nice cards in terms of the Drakuseth and the Ilhag. And also Lightning Strike, but overall I think is just too weak. This is an excellent card though, this Dragon Master Outcast. It's a card I've never actually seen before. But yeah, I mean it looks exceptional. In terms of green, what are we leaving behind? The Crawl Harpooner. Emperor's Perfect. We have got 3 elves, so it might work. And also Elvish Reclaimer. But I don't think it's worth us kind of playing more early drops, especially when we've got so much power. It's a shame we can't shoehorn Teferi in there, because I really love that card. But as you said, the blue's quite light, so it might be quite difficult to play that. And yeah, these are just kind of our extra cards. Shadow Spear might be nice, but I'm not entirely sure where it would fit in. And yeah, Volcanic Servant, we're not playing any artifacts, so yeah. The first elf can make tokens, but it might hurt you more than anything. Yeah, I mean, it depends whether we want to take time out, right? In terms of playing that card. Yeah, I really like the spear, but I'm not entirely sure how well the spears. Oops, I've added the rogue card. Is there another one I've added as well? Oh no, we had 41, didn't we? Oh yeah, and the Platinum Angel, but I'm not sure whether or not. I'm not sure whether or not we can play that. Right? Is that gonna be too big, or is it worth shoehorning in? I mean, it is nice, right? If we can play it out. But what would we change for it? I think we have got enough removal. Yeah, so it's a really weird one. Yeah, no, I think it is good. I think it might be. I mean, to be fair, it's expensive, but we have got enough ramp, so we might be able to get into it. I'm just not sure what we'd remove. What are we at? 9 removal, removal. Settle the wreckage. I mean, to be fair, Shatter the Sky might be the one that we remove here. Just because it kind of doesn't work with everything we're trying to do. You like the list now? Okay. Yeah, I also like Shadow Spear and stuff, but I think what we're going to do is jump into the first game, and then we'll see how we match up, and then we might make some adjustments afterwards, just try and get a feel for the format. I mean, it's exciting. We're not going to be playing. Just double check. They haven't put any red cards in or anything now. It's just from the thrash. That's nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be playing too many of these, just because I'm trying to really work on drafting Constructed this month. But it is nice just to have something a little bit different. Chaos says he likes Shatter because if you get overwhelmed on the board, White can really punish your opponent. Yeah, that's very true. I mean, especially if we've got something such as the Sawtooth and the 6/6 out. Okay, so here we have a little bit of everything. We have the Dryad Greenseeker to start us off, Maya's Grasp as well. I think I'm happy to keep this. Oppo does go first, but hopefully we can catch up with the Dryad Greenseeker. We're against the level 8 Giga Wizard. In Limited, if I'm gifted with a board wipe, I don't like to not play it. No, that's true. You don't. Incubation Druid might be nice. Dry Green Sea. Okay. Remind myself of the Crypt Breaker. 1 in the black, tap, discard a card, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Tap 3 untap zombies. You control, you draw a card, and you lose a life. Okay. I mean, is it worth just... I mean, it depends how much interaction they've actually got working with this, doesn't it? But we do have the Shatter the Sky. That's an interesting one. I think what I'm going to do is play out the Greenseeker and see where we go. So tap, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land card, you may reveal it. But actually, they may have something like a Maya's Grasp of their own, unless they're just reading the card. They might not be familiar with it. Understandable. Crawl Harpooner. Nothing it can do at the minute. Okay, we are getting there. We're getting there. Interesting. So, do I play anything out at the minute? I think we get the So I could. No, I don't think we do. Oh, to be fair, we could just get rid of the Harpooner. Make them play things out. I mean, we don't want to be losing life. We want to kind of wait until we get some of our big things down. So I think I might Maya's Grasp the Harpooner and just hold this up and end of turn tap. I think that's the... I mean, it is nice to ramp, but at the minute we haven't got anything to ramp into. So let's see how we cope with this. So no attacks, end the turn. So we put a stop on the end turn. Okay, let's see what they go. Oppo's wondering about discarding a card. So it's create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. They can tap 3 and they draw a card and lose 1 life. So it is quite powerful, but again, they need to tap them. Okay, perfect. Let's have a gander. Take action. So we've already got kind of enough value out of it for my liking. And perfect. So here we'll play down the white. And now we could play 2 creatures, or we could just play out Kunaros. This will help us to start gaining life and also provides a blocker for anything that they can kind of muster. So I think because we're not really ramping into anything just yet, I'm going to play out Kunaros. Obviously they can activate their Crypt Breaker now. And pass the turn. Okay, so they are going to activate it. Or not. So they can do this at instant speed. Hey Jeffrey, how's it going, my friend? Yeah, so I was just thinking about starting punching, but with them being able to do this at instant speed, it does mean that they can start just kind of casting creatures on the spot. So I might find myself using the thrash here to kill one of them. So Jeffrey, we are playing a slightly new format. It's a older format. Well, it's kind of lots of the older formats to the modern formats. You basically get loads of cards and you've got to make the best deck. And so you find that you have lots of very kind of high powerful cards. And it's all about how you kind of integrate and use those cards. They're from sets that don't typically go together. Now we're getting an Ajani here, so let's see if that becomes useful. My turn. Beautiful. Okay, so what can we do? We can't play out the Ajani just yet. Oppo looks like they're very shy on lands, so I think what I'm going to do here is, as we mentioned, go for the thrash. So target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to a creature or planeswalker you don't control. So I'm going to go for the Kunaros on this zombie, and then you'd kill the producer. But the only thing is there, if you'd attack first. Oh yeah, this is instant speed, isn't it? That's a good shout. Very good shout. Thank you for that. I didn't realise. Okay. And obviously one of the difficult things is, because it's kind of all the cards, your opponents could have absolutely anything. Oh, okay, so they're going in for the... They are going for the double... They're going for the double attack. That's interesting. In which case, I'm going to get rid of the... I mean, I'm going to get rid of the City Breaker. Unless Oppo's got something which can buff the zombie. But no, if they're playing black and green, it's not just going to be a +2, is it? It's going to be something bigger. So I think I'm going to thrash. Oh, okay. This one. I think I'm going to thrash the City Breaker. Force them to maybe do something with it. Oh, here we go. This could be something. Oh, they could be reducing down the... Now that's interesting. That's interesting. I mean, it still kills it. But sadly we lose the dog. I mean, it's not as bad as it could have been. It's not as bad as it could have been. It's a good job we ordered it in the right direction, though, I guess. So Oppo is no, you're perfectly correct. That was definitely the right play. No need to apologise there at all. Okay, so we're gonna go Mentor of the Meek, and what I'm gonna do now is get the Incubation Druid out. We won't be able to activate it, but that's fine, and we will pass the turn. No, there's definitely no need to apologise. It was very much the right play. So Oppo is getting mana now. So we're a little bit behind from where we wanted to be, but hopefully we'll be able to do some work. We should maybe have played the Destiny Spinner instead of the Mentor. Perhaps. Blood for Bones, okay. Has Oppo actually got... Oh, Cavalier of Thorns. Okay, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. Okay, so enter the battlefield, reveal the top 5 cards, put a land card from amongst them onto the battlefield, and the rest into your graveyard. Oh, wow. They got rid of quite a lot there. Pass. Okay. Questing Beast is nice. It's going to give them an option, isn't it? At least. Do we do anything with the Ajani Strength of the Pride? I don't think. You gain life, you create 2/2. I mean, Destiny Spinner doesn't work. Shatter the Skies doesn't work for us here. So let's play out the Questing Beast. And we attack in with the Questing Beast. And now it really does give Oppo something to think about. So they trade, and Oppo gets to put a target card from their graveyard on top. So is it going to be... What's it going to be? So they could exile it, or they could keep it and bring it back. And next, I think I do play down the Destiny Spinner just to kind of get more bodies on the board. Okay. So what are they going to go for here? Put a target card from your graveyard on top. So the cycling with the Blood for Bones, that's interesting. Okay. Okay. And yes, let's go for the Destiny Spinner. End the turn. So they could keep getting creatures back, which is fine. I mean, if they were going to get a Sawtooth back, they can't play much out of it yet. I mean, we say being cute, but this is excellent. Yeah. Wow. They're very much getting the right cards at the right time. They've wiped our whole board. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Oh, and now I can't play these. They were my... Oh, wow, that's annoying. That is annoying. Yikes. I mean, we very much played that right, I think. Oh, no. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. Chat, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Look how quick that's turned around. I mean, what do we do here? Except for lose, I guess. What do we do here except for lose? I guess we shatter the skies. I mean, we need to hold out for something, but for the life of me, I can't remember what we've got in our deck that can actually help us. I mean, we've got the big boys, but is that going to be enough against Garruk? Destroy target creature, so that's any creature, right? So it doesn't matter. Ugin might be nice. Does Ugin destroy Garruk? I think it does. But they'll need to be quick about it. In fact, it'll actually have to be the next card, right? Yeah, no, it's too strong a card. It's very much too strong. Vraska. Now these two cards work well together. Vraska can sacrifice these, gain a life, draw a card. Here we go. There we go. Look at that. Look at that for an interaction. Buffs Garruk, all the good things. I mean, yeah, they've got a massive card draw engine. 17 cards left. I mean, we could help the mill themselves out, but I don't think it's going to be the case. If you have at least 50 more life than your starter total, you gain life equal to the number of creatures you control. So we can only create a measly 2/2 cat here, sadly. And yeah, pass the turn. So I think we'd need to have Ugin realistically in the next draw step to do anything about this. It just goes to show how actually. No, I'm keeping it in hand just as a sort of, in case they've got any sort of discard or anything like that, so I can keep this set of the wreckage. So they kill the Ajani. Ugin? Oh, to be fair, they could do Blood for Bones and get back anything. The Wayward Swordtooth would be nice. Yeah, a little bit of a bluff, but I don't think it's going to make any difference. Oppo, what are you slow playing? I mean, the other thing is... We'll just see if we've got anything else. It'd be nice for it to see Baron Moore. Okay, that's the Black Cycler, isn't it? Okay, and another thing is that they can create these wolves for free. It's just amazing. Okay, so bit of card draw. I mean, that's a fantastic engine. I'm only playing the game out just because I mean, go on then. Yeah, I mean, it is good. It'd be interesting to see what kind of creatures they've got as a backup as well. I mean, some of these creatures are quite weak. But the emblem's absolute killer. I'm just nosy to actually see what else they've got. Nice. Return target creature card with converted mana cost X from your graveyard to the battlefield. So it's not even in your hand. And the thing is now we can play out the use, which is fine, but they can just destroy it with Garrick. Or baked into a pie. We've seen enough. We've seen enough Oppo. We're throwing the towel in. We're throwing the towel in there. Okay. We will very much take that loss, I think. We'll take it on the chin. Okay. Thank you for those coins. I mean, I like the deck, in all fairness. I don't think there's anything we'll do with it. So let's just jump into the next game. Hopefully we can save face a little bit and at least get one win with this deck. But yeah, if this is the shape of things to come. Yeah, very much so. Constructed deck. Yeah, if this is the shape of things to come, then I'm scared to keep playing this format. Because it does seem like it's very much kind of luck of the draw. I think because all the cards are so powerful and you get a choice of so many different rares, a lot of it I think will come down to the getting kind of like super high power cards. Because we were actually running that until they were able to wipe the board with the Massacre Girl. But even so, if they'd have hit the Garrick after without even playing the Massacre Girl, we still would have lost, I think. It's just that kind of down action which allows it to kill any creature. Which is obviously different from Vraska's, because I think Vraska can only kill things with converted mana cost 3 or less. So, okay, so we'll jump into another game. Brutting Gaster 89. Yeah. Oh, we got a draw. Is that good? What does that mean? What does that mean? Okay. Let's have another go then. I hope that draw isn't the closest we come to winning the game tonight. Ruffo Heimer. I mean, this is a weird one. We are on the draw. We can hit a turn 3 Conclave Tribunal. Maybe we need something a little bit better. I think it's quite a weak hand. I mean, it very much is keepable. It is keepable. We get all of our colours. Pelt Collector's good as a 1-drop. It can just keep growing. Hey, that guy. How's it going, my friend? Hope you're keeping well. I'm actually gonna keep this. You know, we do have the Conclave Tribunal as a little bit of removal if they play something on turn 3, and then anything else we play subsequent can just buff the Pelt Collector. So, yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb because if it does pay off, it's gonna pay off in big time. So we're just playing a little bit of. Okay, Oppo has the 1-drop. It's the lower Pegasus, so we're not too concerned about it. And getting the Kruneros here is fantastic for us. Yeah, we're playing a little bit of the sealed pool for the cube. Our first game was quite scary. Get well so far. I was hoping to see. Well, no, I've actually felt the same really. I've hardly been streaming. It's been a really weird one. Lower Pegasus can't attack or block. Yeah, I mean it's really tiring. So I've just found myself because I haven't got a commute to work. Because I haven't got a commute to work, I've just been working like as and when I kind of feel like it. So I think I've been doing a lot more work than I usually would, which has just made me really tired when I normally stream. So yes, it's really weird times that we're going through. Okay, so Tomic, that's an interesting one. So we can't do anything. Is it worth killing Tomic? I don't think so. Lands on the battlefield and lands in your graveyards can't be targets of spells. Your opponent can't play land cards from their graveyard. That's fine. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to play out the Kruneros, buff the Pelt Collector, and pass. Then we can see what we end up doing. I mean, it's going to be quite difficult for Oppo to attack him with both, knowing that we've got the Kruneros, which can just gain his life again. We've also got the Spark Harvest and the Conclave Tribunal. Sell the Wreckage might be quite nice if we can get another white card. It's worth noting that Oppo has missed a land drop though, so they've been quite greedy, which means that if they do start hitting lands, they've got quite a lot in their hand. Okay. Castle Embereth. So it looks like they're playing a Boros build. Which could explain why they've been so greedy. Okay, so Oppo clearly has something. That's quite annoying. I think what I'm going to do here is just try and play out. Do we want the Spark Harvest? I don't think we do. Let's just play out the Conclave Tribunal, see if it hits. I'm going to hit the Tomic. It looks like Oppo might have something in response. But if not, we are going in for 5 with lifelink. Shepherd of the Flock, okay. Okay, Oppo. Let's go in for 5 anyway. Lifelink. We do waste the Conclave Tribunal, but it means that Oppo has to play out Tomic again, and it is double white, so it's not ideal for them. Wait, why did they do that? If they missed a land drop, surely... Did they just forget to put a card down? Maybe. Maybe. It's a good use of cycling though. I'm really glad to see this mechanic coming back. Okay, so what we're thinking now then, they can hit the Shepherd of the Flock. Yeah, they may have passed on accident, that's true. Also very true. It's a really weird one, isn't it? So yeah, so if they play Atomic down, it looks like they can't play others, but I think they would be ideally placed with playing 2 or more creatures. Settle the Wreckage is fantastic for us here. The question is, though, Scorch Spitter. In a format where there's so many powerful cards, it's weird to see this. A part of me is wondering if they've got a really strong red-white bomb and they've tried to force it. Where we've just picked our kind of best overall cards. Yeah, so they played the 2 creatures like we thought they might. Biogenic Ooze. This isn't instant speed, is it? Okay, so what I think I might do here is I can get a 2-for-1 with the Kunaros, and I can kill anything with the Pelt Collector. So is it worth trying just to wipe their board? I mean, we're strong enough if we can get there. 1 more white or 1 more green mana will be fine. I think we should have a go at trying to wipe their board just before they get out of control. So I'm happy with that. And if they don't block the Pelt Collector, then the Kunaros will, when it dies, it will buff it. Unless they've got a pump for 1 red. So what's that? They won't be playing Infuriate in this format, surely. Shock? They are looking at something now. What have you got, Oppo? Please don't be playing Infuriate. Okay. So the Kunaros dies, but the Pelt Collector gets larger. And yeah, we don't play the Spark Harvest. We haven't got enough mana to play it outright either. It's 5 mana without sacrificing a creature. So let's see what Oppo goes for now. They've got very much enough mana to be playing anything in Boros mainly. I'd be interested if they're playing the big red dragon. That'd be quite scary. They're taking the time thinking about it regardless. Ooh. Tajik. Okay. I like this. This is good. Game for 6 out of nowhere. I mean, I feel I have to play this. What's that pause for? It could be Tajik. I mean, yeah, Oppo can hit, but I could even. How far? We're quite far off playing the Wayward Sawtooth, aren't we? So what I could do is I could Spark Harvest the Tajik. Prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to other creatures you control. If I was to Spark Harvest the Tajik, this would go into a 5/5. And then if Oppo played this, it'd have to double block and I could wipe them both out. I think I might do that just whilst Oppo's on, because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are a little behind. I mean, we'll have to wait 3 turns. So I think maybe against my worst interests, sacrifice this. Grow the Pelt Collector. Now they can't have another Shepherd. Nice, okay. So it means that they have to play out another creature next turn. We're attacking for 5, puts Oppo down to 7, hopefully. And yeah, I mean, it would be nice for us to get one of these Settle the Wreckages in hand, or just get the Biogenic Ooze flowing. Not that we need it, but we can always gain a bit of life with Elspeth, create those creatures which can block on the ground. If they do play the Atomic, they will have 2 flyers, so I wouldn't mind trading off the Pelt Collector for that. Is this exile all attacking creatures, isn't it? Okay. Oppo's very specific in the way they tap the mana. which is interesting because does this imply that they've got something like a Karametra's Blessing, or are they just used to tapping their own mana? We don't know. Stop it. Perforous Intervention, okay. Okay, so I reckon we go for Elspeth here. So Oppo does have something for 1 white because it keeps pausing. An instant spell white, it could be Karametra's Blessing. So that would give them +2/+2. There probably are other things. Can't for the life of me think of what could be. I'm not really going to search for it either. It doesn't seem to be productive. But if Oppo doesn't put too much kind of effort into blocking these creatures, we could be onto something here. Also, this gives us something to do with our graveyard. That's one of the reasons we've included it. It's not the strongest Planeswalker in the world, but actually getting recursion from it is pretty good. Aurelia. Yeah, that's good. Okay. That's good. Here's all the white. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put... Oh, that's until the end of turn. That's not fun. Okay, in that case then, we're going to create 2 1/1s. And then... yeah, no, completely agree. And then I'm just going to sit back and we'll see if Oppo decides that they want to attack him. I'm not going to hover over my cards because it will show that I've got something. Yeah, I think I got that combination when I was drafting it, and yeah, you just force it even though there's very weak cards around it, which is true, right? Because Slow Pegasus is not very good in this. All right, so if they're pumping the Aurelia, then they've got to attack. Are they going to attack with both? Yes, beautiful. This is what we want to see. There's the Mentor. Settle the Wreckage. Come on. Come on, land. Ooh, Oppo scooped. And I would scoop as well. Very happy to pick up that win. It's a shame that we were stuck with such high-powered cards in our hand for so long during that game, but we did manage to prevail. So that guy, I'll just quickly show you the deck that we've got. So we've got an Ugin, Thorn Mammoth, Biogenic Ooze, Settle the Wreckage, Shatter the Sky, Elspeth, Ajani, Questing Beast. What else have we got that's worth noting? And then we've got loads of ramp. So Dry Green Seeker, Incubation Druid, Paradise Druid, Gilded Goose, and the Pelt Collector. So it's not a bad deck at all. Beanstalker Giant as well, just to kind of see out the game. Okay, so 1 win, 1 loss. Let's see if we can get another win under our belt. No, it's not draft. It's just they give you loads of cards, so it's a sealed event, which isn't really up my street. But you know, I'm going to play out 2 or 3 of them. I think this is fine. We've got a 2-drop, a 3-drop, and hopefully we can get into that Biogenic Ooze. I'm only keeping this because we have got that 2 and 3-drop, and the Green Seeker helps us to get the cards that we need. Yeah, I'll have to try it. I mean, it's what is it? It's 5,000 coins or 600 gems, so it's quite expensive. That's why I'm only going to play 2 or 3. Pelt Collector of their own. Okay, so let's go for the Green Seeker. See, because I'm not a massive fan of sealed. I think it's because I try and do so much in terms of draft that I wouldn't say that it confuses me. I'd just say that I don't kind of it's not my way of thinking, if that makes sense. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to play out the Plains, play out the Midnight Reaper, and I'm not going to attack him with the Dryad. Green Seeker, I'm going to hold it up, try and get to that Biogenic Ooze if we can. Okay, so pass, and then activate the ability, and very much reveal it. So I'm getting all the white. Okay, this is interesting. So let's go for the planes. And then do we play the Ajani? So we create the 2/2. I think let's see if this hits. Let's see if Oppo has anything at instant speed first. They don't. So in that case, we're going to create the 2/2. And we are going to go in with the Midnight Reaper. Beautiful. Pass the turn. End of their turn, we use the Dryad Greenseeker again. Desperate for that green mana. We'll take over the game if we do. I like sealed and draft simply because I don't have a lot of money to spend on packs to unlock all of the rares mythics. Yeah, no, that's another Tajik. Wow. Okay, this is going to hit hard. Yeah, no, I completely agree. Completely agree. Okay. So this has, it doesn't have first strike just yet, does it? I like it a lot for the variety as well. I think that's really important for me. So we're losing Najani, but the question is, I think actually we can double block the Tajik here. I think that's what I'm going to do. One of these creatures is going to survive, hopefully. I mean, they are playing with the cards, so let's see. We'll block. We'll block. Is Oppo ordering? Okay, so in response, we tap this. We get another black mana, not ideal. Yeah, I mean, I do get a little bit annoyed with Standard, actually. It's a format that I love to bits, but sometimes I just think it can be so samey. Mentor of the Meek is fine. We're going to play out the Isolated Chapel. And... Okay, my friend. Enjoy. Hope to catch you again later. Make sure you do get that sleeping as well. Yeah, I'll be drafting for another kind of hour and a half or so. So here I think I'm going to... Do I hold this back? No, I think I'm going to attack him with both. Try and get as much damage done as possible. Knock Oppo down to... knock Oppo down to 5. Shiny, is that a question for me or that guy? If it's for me, fire away. A Hilliard. That's interesting. I mean, yeah, go for it. Oh, yeah, shoot, of course. Gilded Goose. Now, this can help us get into the... mana that we need. So we create that food token. We definitely pay 1 for the... there we go. There's that green. And let's hit that down. So we can gain life. Here, though, I think we just attack him with all 3, perhaps? Brilliant. Yeah, let's attack him with 3. And it does seem like a key question to ask, right? Pass the turn. Okay, so we can get some kind of rather key creatures down next turn. What would we go for? Probably the Biogenic Ooze, I think. So Oppo can gain some life, which is fine. We do need to put the pressure on them. Can they attack in? I don't know. It depends what else they've got in their hand. Okay, so they are going to attack, presumably, which is fine. We're not gonna block. Oppo's going to pump it. Take 4. They go up to 10. That goes up to 5. I mean, if we were just to play the Mammoth out, they can't really attack him with that. Oh, that's annoying. It goes to hand, though. And they can't play it out. Okay. So we're going to activate this, I think. And we are going to gain that life. Put a 1/1 on there. Beautiful. So now we have the decision to make. Can we just attack in for 8? Is that going to be enough? I don't know. At the beginning of your end step, put a 1/1 counter on each ooze you control. So I think for me, maybe this is going to be the 1. Yeah, let's go for this. Oh, wait. Wow, what were you thinking there? Yeah, I'm going to pay that as well. Pulp Collector. Attack in here. Oh, it's fight, isn't it? It is fight. You're correct. You're correct. Completely forgot about that. Yeah, no, that's very true. We can trade off with an ooze, though. Yeah, I forgot its kind of secret ability, isn't it? Whenever it enters battlefield and you control, it fights another type creature. Yeah, we should have played that. But they scoop anyway. But thank you for the shout with that, Chaos. Live and learn. Is that one of the promo cards then? Is that one of the kind of box toppers? Because I don't remember seeing it. I've got one. We could, I think. Oh no, because it won't show up as a new card because all these cards are phantom, aren't they? You don't get to keep them. Okay, so we've got the 2 wins and 1 loss. I'm starting to get there with the deck now. I think I would have been mad with myself. It came out of a Commander pre-made deck. All right, okay. I've been checking out some of the. What do you guys think of the new cards? I think it's going to take a little bit of getting used to it. It's kind of like it's spun Magic 180 and put it on its head. Yeah, this is a snap keep for me. Incubation Druid might be nice if we pop a land. If we get a white mana, that might be awesome. But no, I think this is a snap keep, especially doing what we want to try and do and ramp into the Beanstalker Giant. Oppo with the Jungle Hollow. So let's go for the forest here. I am enjoying some of the big creatures though, but I've noticed that lots of them don't have trample. So in my head, I'm just thinking about all those kind of 1/1 death touches we can get. Every token that comes out. Oh yeah, awesome. So it has even kind of more interactions than I first thought. So this is a tricky one. I think what I'm going to go for here is the Incubation Druid, just on the off chance that we get a white mana, because if we do, we get a Johnny down straight away. Yeah, let's go for that. I mean, we're only missing out on 1 potential land drop, aren't we? I'm a big fan of these sleeves. I might try and pick them up. I'm just trying to avoid spending money on cosmetics because I think I'd rather just spend money on the game if I am spending any money at all. Talking about spending money on the game, here's the Fancy Forests. Yeah, very true, very true. So Oppo's looking at the. Okay, so we forced a removal out of their hand. We weren't able to pick up the white anyway. So do we play the Sawtooth out now? I think what I might actually do is go for the Beanstalker Giant, grab a Plains, and here we go. So we're 4 mana in. Next turn we can play the Sawtooth and the Green Seeker, which might be nice. I always try to pack a couple of these cards. Oh wow, Khan. Let me remind myself. Reveal the top 2 cards of your library. An opponent chooses one of them, put that card into the graveyard. The other with a silver token. Okay, puts it into your hand and exiles the other. Put a card in your opponent's hand. I mean, Shivan Fire. They can have that. Just to slow them down a little bit, I guess. Okay, so plain. So do we want to play out in the Johnny? Let's put a card you own with a silver token on it from exile into your hand. Create a construct. Now we haven't got anything to ramp into just yet. Keeping Shatter the Skies open might be nice, but we are nearly there with the Sawtooth. So I think it deals 4 damage. That card you just added to the hand. Yeah, of course, the Shivan Fire. So yeah, it deals 2 damage to a target creature, but if you kick it, which means you pay 6 mana instead. If you want to as well, I should have. If you're on kind of a computer or a laptop, I should have Cardboard Live open, so you can just scroll over the cards on your Oh, actually, I don't think you can scroll over your opponent's cards. That's annoying. Okay, so here I'm going to play out the plains, go for the sword tooth, and also the green seeker. Yeah, the one I put in exile is the is the goblin. Yeah. Oh, and I can also play. Oh, I've not played the land. I thought I did. Oh, I can play an additional land. Okay, that's awesome. I forgot about that. So what have we got now? We've got 6, 7, 8. Yeah, no, I didn't realise that. That's quite annoying. I thought you could look at all cards which were available, but only the ones that are actually on the battlefield and in the graveyard, perhaps? Graveyard, not exile either. Okay, so here I'm going to give them a... that's actually interesting. Do I give them that, or do I just... Actually, I'm thinking I don't want to give them a land, because... Actually, yeah, let's just give them the land. Let's just give them the land here. I don't think they've missed land drops. I think I've just been... I've been able to play an extra one, haven't I? But yeah, no, the Ajani lets us ascend, which is important. We're 1 mana off the Beanstalker Giant. So I don't actually know what I'd do. I don't know if I'd play out an Ajani and get a creature, or whether I just play the Beanstalker Giant out with another mana. I don't think it really matters. Interestingly, though, we are at kind of Shatter the Sky territory now, in that I've got this Swordtooth, which won't really be hurt by it. I mean, they couldn't kill it in response with the Shivan Fire. That's my only sort of hesitation. So let's see what they're going for. I mean, Karn is obviously dangerous, but equally, yeah, I probably do need to kill it, don't I? It's quite annoying. Yeah, I mean, it looks like if they tap out for 4 or 5 mana, I mean, it looks, to be honest, like they've just disconnected. I mean, this is a channel where we take the win no matter what, right? But I know that the back. Siege Gang Commander. So now, what I think we do is we tap the green, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls. So if I was to... No, I'm 1 mana short, aren't I, of doing what I want to do. Okay, so here, what I'm going to do is go for the Dryad Green Seeker. Okay, Mentor of the Meek. And then I think what I'm going to do is hit the Shatter the Sky. Oh no, it's destroy all creatures, isn't it? I thought it was... I'm thinking of the red card, aren't I? Okay. In which case then... Strength for Ajani. Ascend. And yeah, let's attack him with a sword tooth. I mean, okay, my friend. We start to get things out of their hand. Okay, so I gave them the option there of kind of killing the sword tooth. And as such, what we will do is we'll let them build up their board, perhaps. We can think about using Shatter the Sky, but we can always use Conclave Tribunal just to get rid of Karn. It might be the way to do it, but we'll see. We shall see. Shivan Fire on the... Okay. So they're going to go in for Ajani here. Which is fine, but it depends what they go in with, because they have to... They have to go in with quite a lot. Ah, no, because this can just fling one, can't it? Okay, that's interesting. So they only actually have to go in with one here. One can just go to face. They're going in with all, okay. Okay. Let's have that. So the important thing is that Ascend stays. You don't just have to have 10. Oppo would probably be better off creating a construct here, I guess. Or at least getting the Thorn Lieutenant back, perhaps. If they did minus, that would be great for us because... Okay, so the plussing... we'll give them more land. They seem to be fine with land. Play out the forest. Dry green secret of their own. Okay, so we'll go for Mentor of the Meek. Now, here, I think we actually... I think we actually just play this out. Pay that. So they could sacrifice a goblin for that. But here I'm just going to take down Khan. Which is interesting. And then attacking with the Sword Tooth, I guess. I mean, they've used the Shivan Fire. They might have something else, which would be fine. But yeah, it's a Planeswalker for a Planeswalker. It does look like they're doing something. Okay, so destroy target non-land, non-legendary creature. Sorry, and that's that's going to happen. So they destroyed. So we ascended. We gave them the option to trade the Sword Tooth with all of their board. Oh wow. We've got Shatter the Sky, so it's fine. But they didn't do that. So they killed our Ajani with these creatures. They tapped out, played the Green Seeker, and then we used Conclave Tribunal to capture their Khan. And now we are going to be using Shatter the Sky. Questing Beast is excellent. And we're going to go for... we're going to go for this again. Destiny Spinner. So, going to hit them with the Shatter the Sky. Beautiful. Oppo's tapped out. Look at that. And now it's kind of back to the drawing board situation. Yeah, correct. Yeah, we've obviously got the Settle the Wreckage left. Hopefully we can draw into something big soon. Questing Beast will hit quite hard if they don't have anything big. It also means that they didn't get any of these out of the out of exile, so it did actually pay off for us. Clothis. Remind myself as okay, that can't block. Perfect. We can go ham here. Just on the off chance they've got something, I'm going to play out Destiny Spin. I don't think they have. Okay, no, they haven't. That's fine. Hit in with Questing Beast. 4 damage. At the beginning of your pre-combat phase, exile target card from your graveyard if it was a land, or otherwise deal 2, gain 2. They can also exile from my graveyard, can't they, I believe? Yeah, so Shatter the Sky. Deal 2 damage to me, they gain 2. It's a shame I can't get this Beanstalker Giant out. I've been doing quite badly for mana. I mean, obviously means we're going to be flooding. The Ox, okay. Okay, so they get to replenish their hand. They've got 13 cards left, so not drastically great for them. So it looks like we're going to be trading off the Questing Beast for the Ox now. They've got enough in order to return it as a 5/3. Beast Whisperer. Oh, no. Look at that. Drats. Has this got Vigilance? No, it hasn't. Okay, so I'm happy to take that 4. Happy to take that 4. Goose is fine, I guess. Ugh. That's not good at all. What can I make? I can make a 2/2. It's not good enough. Is this number of enchantments? So not even artifacts as well. I mean, yeah, we're going to have to attack him with Questing Beast, aren't we? So they're going to trade the Ox for the Questing Beast. I mean, something we've got to do. And we'll play the Goose out just because you don't need to say oops, Opera. I mean, literally, that's all I can do. I need to get them to spend the mana, really, don't I? I mean, that's the thing. They are digging. They are digging, but I mean, all they have to do now is Goose does gain life. However, they play this, they get the Cloffice back, and then they can hit the Cloffice on presumably the Destiny Spinner, perhaps? I don't know. I mean, you'd imagine they would have to go for the Gilded Goose because they know that I've got the Beanstalker Giant in hand. Wow, look at this. Look at all these gods. I mean, yeah, and you might as well play out the Ox. I mean, why? Oh, you think they messed up? Well, I'm not being funny, but if they messed up, I'd hate to see what would happen if they didn't mess up. Wow, look at this. I think I would definitely be playing. I think I'd definitely be playing green red. What are they actually even playing black for? Cast down. Okay. I mean, they've got 2 sources of mana. I would actually be really interested to know, and this is why Watsy needs to get the chat function as soon as possible, because yeah, I mean, I've definitely lost this game, right? We all know I've lost this game, but they can still play the Ox as well. Wow, yeah. So I've definitely lost this game, but I'd like to message them just to see what else they're splashing black for, because if it's just a cast down, then that's fine, but it kind of. I think with the power that this deck has, they don't just need the cast down, they can have something else. Yeah, draw a card. Yeah. Look at this. Great animation. Yeah, resolve. They've only got 5 cards left though. I can't hold out, sadly. Okay. Chat. 3 cards left. Could we get them to mill themselves? I mean, I think I've got to take 7 here. Oh no, I'm gonna. Oh, good game. Okay. Okay, I've lost apparently, chat. I've lost. My turn. I think what I've got to do is play this out, gain 5 life. Has anything got trample? Nothing's got trample. Sacrifice food, drum, any mana, colour. So I think, seeing as nothing's got trample, I mean, they've got fight, haven't they? So it doesn't really matter. But I think we need to create the 2 tokens. And we go next. No attacks. End the turn. 2. Oppo could make a mistake here. I mean, they're not going to, obviously. Because all they have to do is fight one of their guards against one of my tokens. That's all fine. I can only gain 3 life. But if Oppo plays another card like this... Go on. Any more creatures, Oppo? Surely you want to play more creatures. Surely you want to play more. Okay, so they have to fight. That's fine. I mean, it's only a goose. Did they make a mistake here? Is this... Oh, okay, that's when you cast a creature. Ah, that would be annoying. I mean, if it was whenever a creature enters the battlefield. I mean, they've got Garrick as well. I mean, come on, I've only just realised. I mean, yeah. I mean, what am I supposed to do with my little conclave tribunal? Khan as well, by the way. Remember that? Okay, so Oppo's going to attack him. Give them the GGs. Pass the blockers. Activate the food. If we'd have had one more creature... No, we couldn't have done, would we? Oppo's going to... I thought they were going to flash something in then. Yeah, I mean, what are you supposed to do with that? That's definitely why they're playing black. Here's me thinking they're just splashing a cast down because there's not enough removal in this set. But no, they're playing possibly one of the best kind of seals I've had there. Okay, so yeah, let's jump into what's likely to be our final game. In all honesty, of this draft. It's not even the draft, the sealed pool. Sorry. And then we'll finish the stream with a draft probably. Go back to Theros. Okay, yeah, this is nice. I mean, we do get there with all of our colours. We've got an early Pelt Collector, Shatter the Skies as a backup. I'm happy. I think it's exactly as we were talking about in terms of not having that sheer power just behind us. I mean, we have got some good cards. We've definitely got some good cards, but Maya's Grasp. Oppo out of the blocks with that aggression. Okay. Got some green. Settle the wreckage. Okay. Leonin War Leader. Now, this gets out of hand, doesn't it? I'm contemplating whether or not to use Shatter the Sky. I think what I might do instead is just use Settle the Wreckage. Do I? Yeah, let's pass. They might have something else. The Leonin War Leader gets out of hand really quickly. Ghoul is fine by me. We've also got Shatter just to kind of bump ourselves up as well. Play the Gorklaw. Yeah, I mean, but they're always going to get lands, aren't they? I mean, it's whether or not you play it now or later on. And I think Shatter the Sky is just better in terms of taking down things when the board's kind of greater and they're not attacking him with everything. Dauntless Bodyguard. So this has to sacrifice itself, right? So here, what I'm going to go for is... I think I'm going to try and get the Destiny Spinner down. So they have got... Oh no, it could be the activation from this, couldn't it? Now, do we double block here? So they can sacrifice this to make this indestructible. That's true. But it doesn't matter for Maya's Grasp, does it? So let's go for that on there. You can only cast the... I was thinking that. You can only cast though the Settle the Wreckage when the creatures are attacking and not before they attack. And as soon as the Leonin War Leader attacks, it triggers to create the 2/1/1s. So if I'd have cast it then, yes, they would have only got one land, but they would still have 2 attacking 1/1s, which I think had lifelink. So yeah, it's one of those. I think we get down Ugin. And this pumps itself, right? So let's go for destroy target permanent that's 1 or more colours. See what they do here. They might go for the bodyguard, and that's fine if they do. It still gets rid of a creature. Yep, that's cool. Why didn't that trigger? Did I miss something there? Why did that die? Okay. No, I'm not going to say oops because that's wrong, isn't it? I'm only going to attack him with the Gore Claw. Ah, okay. Ah. Also, did that never hit? Did I just miss that then? So because you sacrifice it first and then it gains indestructible. Right, I see. Brilliant. Okay, so let's play this out. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, and let's go for Elspeth. See, because I'm sure when opponents see the kind of run that I'm having now, they wonder how this deck ever loses, right? But then you look back at the deck that our opponent had last time, and I don't think I could have ever have beaten that deck. There's nothing that I have which could have won that game. I mean, I guess I could have, if I had settled the wreckage, I could have wiped up the board in that last turn, which would have been fantastic because it would have beaten all the guards. But then you still think that you've got Garruk just sat there. Okay. Resolve all. This is where we use Shatter the Sky. It's very much where we use Shatter the Sky. Okay. Oops. It's a shame that they had to... Oh no, it comes back to hand. Okay, that's fine. Pass to attacks. I don't think they've got any. So Shatter the Sky still kills everything because it's not directly targeting, right? So yeah, I mean they've not done well here at all. Creature or planeswalker. Let's go for it. So I can hit the Shatter of the Sky, then I can play down the Midnight Reaper. I can play Elspeth, Sun's Nemesis, and Ugin. And I think we win. So let's go for my turn. Spark Harvest. So let's play Shatter the Sky. Give them the GGs. So let's go for Midnight Reaper, Elspeth, Ugin. Okay, so it's only a land, but again, it gets a land out of our deck. They're probably going to go for the... It doesn't really matter. Probably go for the Spark Harvest, I guess. It's the most dangerous, right? Easy Spark Harvest there on Nasty. What? Good game. Oh no, they gain 2 life. That's interesting. Okay, wow, look at this. So here we can just destroy the target permanent. Yeah, Oppo scoops. That was actually a really interesting game. I really enjoyed it. What did we call this deck? Did we call it 3-3 or something like that? We did. We called it 3-3. So now we're on those 3 wins. So we are kind of drawing even with what we thought it would be. I didn't have much hope for this when we first started, but actually the deck's been really enjoyable to play. And what money do we get back? 1,500. So it's not that much. Oh, sorry, I lied earlier. I said it was 5,000 to play, but it's not. It's 3,000, I think. Okay, so let's jump into the 6th game. Oh wow, we got an opponent straight away. Kellen Abel. Great name. Oh, this is a tricky one. Oh no, because this doesn't tap for anything, does it? So I think we have to chuck this one back away. We've got 2 cards that we can't play. And also our opponent's going first, so we do need quite a strong start. Oh. This is fine. I think I think I'm gonna get rid of Settle, because by the time that we get to turn 4, we hope that our opponent's not got enough items to settle. Oppo with a Temple of Triumph. Beautiful. We get the Ugin. Play down the Isolated Chapel. So we'll go straight into an Incubation Druid, and then we can think about maybe playing an Elspeth turn 3 even. Beautiful. Incubation Druid. So would an Elspeth turn 3 be helpful? I think it would. Phyrexian Arena. At the beginning of your upkeep, you draw a card and lose a life. Now that's big game there. Okay. So we could play down the Wayward Swordtooth next, and what would we be at? 7, 8? Okay. If we get a land, then we've got enough, because we can play the Destiny Spinner as well. Okay, so the Brain Maggot, that exiles a card. Okay. We've got the Thrash Threat, so it doesn't really matter what they get. Mind you, if they take the Thrash Threat, then that's what they do get. Yeah, so I think they will take the Thrash. Presumably, anyway, I mean. Only needs 1 more mana and I'm in for everything, so. Okay. Guild Globe. Interesting. So, do I just create the 1/1s, or... I mean, presumably they're not going to... I mean, I could just... Up to 2 creatures you control. So, I could be going in for 6 here. Which I think I might do. So, do I get rid of... Oh no, because that's double green, isn't it? Ah, interesting. That's slightly annoying that that's double green. Let's have a think about that then. So let's go for buffing these 2. And we're attacking for 6. Beautiful. And then I think we can just go for a Destiny Spinner and pass. Okay. So Oppo's down to 12. Can't buff this and attack, which is a shame. But what we can do is buff this, and it turns into a 4-power creature. Oppo's cycling. Wow. That's not good to see. They've got all these cards in the cycling. Aurelia. Okay, so this is exactly what we talked about. This is great. So, if we are to buff this and... What do we think? This or this? If we're to buff these 2... no, because actually I need to tap that anyway with this. So, this and this. And then I can thrash. Target creature you control. Deals damage. Target creature I don't control. Beautiful. And I can attack in with all. They need to block. They need to block Destiny Spinner. Cool. We get this. We get the Sword Tooth back. Yeah, the Druid has to tap for me to kill that, sadly. And then the Kunaros goes down. Oppo takes a hit. And hopefully, if I get a land, which I must be on for getting a land, surely. I must be on. You're joking me. Another one? Stop it. MTG, just behave. I mean, this just doesn't seem fair, does it? I mean, I've got to kill it. I've got to destroy it. Sadly. So what I might do here is buff the Hound and the Destiny Spinner. I mean, I've got to buff some things, so definitely the Hound, because they're going to double block and I want to wipe out their board, gain that life. Or do I not? Because then they have to... Actually, do I just block with... Do I just attack him with these two? I think I do, actually. That might be the one. Yeah, this might be the actual right hand to do. Let's go for it. And then we attack him with all. So Oppo has to be really careful because they are going to be losing life next turn. Okay. Having that Ugin just then was perfect for us. But Oppo's got a full grip here. Demon like Belzen. GG's. They must have played that out for the meme, surely. I mean, brilliant. Ah, fantastic. Okay. Wow, we got a fourth win. Could we be going for the could we be going for 5 here? Wow, we'll get our money back and get 3 cards, which we'll probably already have, but yeah, no, that's great. Okay, so 4 wins, 2 losses. Let's jump into the next game. This has been such fun. Boss fight time. I know I need to start getting music, don't I? I'll do that for tomorrow. Try not to find something that's copyrighted. And this looks good. I mean, I wouldn't normally start with 2 planes, but we do have the Shatter and or the Settle. And if we can get another mana, we can get the Goreclaw out. And we're on the draw. We're on the play, rather. So yeah, let's go for it. Pelt Collector. This is actually a decent hand. Yeah, Chaos, if you can recommend any boss music for me, I will. I'll get that sorted tomorrow. Okay, so that's nice. Let's go in for the 1. Piper of the Swarm. Okay. So we're gonna have to pass the turn annoyingly. Now this is an okay card, but I don't know if it was just an okay card in Throne or whether... Oh, behave. What are you attacking for? Blade Juggler. Okay. Now the question is... What do we do? I don't think we use our board wipes just yet. Because in black-white, Oppo's going to have a lot of opportunity to kind of get a lot of creatures out. So, I think I might just play the Goreclaw. Yeah. And then if we do get anything else... Yeah, okay, I think I'm happy with this. We could just offer this in. Oh, no, I don't think we do. Oppo's not going to trade. So, let's just keep it back. Duskleys and Zealot. What a card that was from Ixalan. Okay. It might be... This could get out of hand really easily. Yeah, this could definitely get out of hand. Okay. So I think I might Shatter the Sky now. But I might also attack in and we can see what happens. Oh yeah, I mean it was an awesome card in draft and standard. I never played it in standard, to be fair. Do you reckon? I think I might attack in though, because each creature you control with power 4 or greater gets +1. So yeah, I think I might attack in with both. Play the Biogenic Ooze afterwards. That might be quite nice. It's got Trample as well though, so it's not a light touch. Wow, Oppo took it. Okay. This could be quite scary. But let's hit the ooze. Because this could get out of hand. Oppo might try and do a board swipe of their own. I mean, this hole's been good stead for the set of the wreckage actually. How much is this? This is 4, isn't it? To create an ooze. Okay. That might be what we go for next turn, perhaps. Need to remind myself what that does. Wow. Can't even remember that. I mean, yeah, we attack in. I mean, the same principles apply. Oppo has to do something. Nice. Are they going to let the ooze through? Oppo goes down to 6. Okay, in that case then, let's go for the Beanstalker Giant. Get a swamp. Beautiful. It was a good shout call, Trainer Bad, for saving the shatter. I was very tempted to do it, but I'm so surprised at how Oppo is just giving up their creatures. Angrath is fine. I mean yeah, the Amass is annoying, but it doesn't really worry me too much. Oppo's Aphemia has been doing absolutely no work at all. We're so close. We're so close. Ugin. Create a colourless. But the problem is if I play Ugin, all of these have got Menace, right? Unless I kill this, and then they can just attack in with this. So I don't like that plan. Yeah. It's such a shame. Such a shame. What I might do is I might just attack in with the ooze. Yeah, so make a token, I guess, but that I can't attack in though then, right? I think I've got to use it, if not, because I'm not doing anything else. So maybe we... Yeah, the flyer is a problem. But, so they're going to create a rat as well, which is annoying. But what I think I do here then, I make a token to try and start getting some creatures back on the board. Okay, so it's a forest, which is going to be helpful. They'll tap for the Piper. Okay. Nice. Nice. So it might be looking like shatter time. Wow. Has Oppo got anything else? I'd just go face here. I mean, what are they even thinking about? I mean, if I was to attack him with both, they killed this. Settle might be nice here. Attack him with all, then settle. So if I was to get this land, I think I'm going to attack him with both, get this land, and then it'll give me something to think about. Don't attack, you think? Yeah. Yeah, I can see why you'd say that. Okay, let's hold back. Let's hold back. This can't do anything now, can it? Except for everything's got menace. So they create a rat. They can... So, Ardenvale Tactician. This boss fight's hard. Conclave Tribunal. I'll give them the nice. Maybe even offer them the GGs. I never said which GGs. And now, if Oppo plays this, we play the Mammoth next turn. This is nice, right? We hit the land. We play the Mammoth, which kills the Tactician. Swing him for 2. I don't think we need to kill the Angrath, do we? I think we just focus on. Getting them for life now. Look at this. Let's see what Oppo has. Oh, so they're tapping independently, which means they might have a couple of tricks. Khan is... It's not ideal. Dear. Okay. It's been an excellent game, hasn't it? Oh, Banishing Light. Nice. That's a shame. Beanstalk means they've got to do something, right? I'm wondering whether or not to just try and attack in. Because if they attack me back next turn, yeah, they'll deal 3, but they'll also take damage, so it gets them down. I mean, I'm definitely... Let me think. Yeah, I think I'm going to attack him. They'll also think that I really want this, whatever this card is under here. They'll think it might be pivotal for me. Okay, so let's hit them with a Beanstalk. Go for the forest, make it bigger. Doom Whisperer. Benalia. Now, does this help at all? Does this help? We could Conclave Tribunal, the Doom Whisperer, and attack in. Then Oppo has to block with the 2 creatures. That might be the one. Then we'll have a giant left. Yeah, I think that's the way for it. You think? I don't know. I think it's a. Oh, hang on. Hang on a second. It's a tricky one because everything's got So I could just take that down and it would kill this, but I think it'd be a bit of a waste. So I'm going to take the Doom Whisperer. Yeah, it would die in the fight, which isn't ideal. Wow, they're surveilling. So let's attack him with both. They might even let me keep this. They might even let me keep this 2/2. Hover over my cards. I've got a pump. Kunaros with the life gain. Remember, that's going to be important for us. So they can attack him for 2 damage here. What's this in their hand? Oh, you are joking me. Oh. What? Okay, so they get him for 2. This is the interesting one. Spark Harvest. Hang on. When it dies, return target creature card with converted mana cost 3 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. So this is the geezer again, isn't it? It could be any of them. I mean, the reason why I'm not fussed about blocking with kill the token. Kill the token and attack, do you reckon? No, because he can just gain life with the Cavalier. He can just gain life with the Cavalier, so I feel I have to block this, yeah. What I'm going to do is I don't really want to do this, but I think it's got to be, just because of the life gain, which we want to try and avoid, I'm going to pay that. I haven't got enough anyway, have I? So yeah, the life gain's really what? When it dies, return target creature card with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to battlefield. Why didn't they do that? Can they not? Oh. Surprise bonus dog. Come on, don't be 2 creatures. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, it's got to be Nightmare Shepherd. Wow. Come on, I hope this isn't a creature. Oh, chats, we won it. Wow, what a game. That was it. That was a true boss fight. What a game. Thank you for sticking around for that, everyone. That was fantastic. Okay, Resolute Rider. And we pick up the 5 wins. Look at that. So we get the gems. Oh, do you remember this card? I always tried to make this work. Oh, thank you very much, Chaos. And, ooh, Time Stream Navigator. You know what? I can't for the life of me remember this card. Not at all. Boom, awesome. So for the purposes of the YouTube video, thank you very much everyone watching on YouTube at Our Gaming. Really do appreciate all the kind of likes and comments you've been given. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please chuck us a follow, and to help us kind of grow the channel and to see more drafts. We try to upload drafts most days. Also, come and find us at Agdean on Twitch, where you can hopefully watch us play more Cube Sealed or watch us draft live. Thank you very much, everyone.